Hello Gemini, suns, moons, and risings. Welcome to my channel. My name's Zayleigh, and we are going to do an energy read with the Divine Tarot for the month of October 2022 and kind of see what kind of energy is coming in for you, what messages the universe wants you to know, all for your highest and greatest good. I hope you guys have been having a good Mercury retrograde. Please forgive me if I stumble on my words or, Mercury retrograde stuff, because that's been happening. So I'm just giving you a heads up before I start this reading. So let me shuffle a bit and we will get started. Okay, so we have a lot of major arcana showing up in your reading. So this is actually going to be a really big month for you guys. I just want to say, I'm just giving you that warning. That's not a bad thing. They're actually really positive cards, but I just want to let you know that October is going to be really big. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of events happening. And yeah, so let's start here. We have the Seven of Wands. So you guys have definitely been in a place where you have been, not on the defense mode, like not defending yourself. Maybe you have in certain situations, but you've really been fighting for what you believe in. Whatever that is, like whatever way that you think in your values and your morals and the things that you really believe in your soul, you guys have been in a place where you're not really backing down on what it is that you want. Even when it comes to your career, to your finances, to things like that, like you guys are ready to continue doing and working towards the things that you want. And I say that because we have the Chariot and we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is like you guys are continuing that energy of really looking at the things that, especially in the physical realm, the things that you physically want to see. And when I say physical, I mean like in your reality. So whatever that is, it could be a living situation, it could be your career, it could be a partnership, it could be so many different things, because this is a general reading, but there's something that you guys have been really working towards and you've not given up. You've been like putting your all into it, and you guys are continuing to do that in the month of October. We have here the King of Swords and the Four of Cups. With this combination, I feel like you guys are really putting up strong boundaries. So, and that reminds me of the Seven of Wands as well. It's like you guys are putting up strong boundaries and not settling for things that you really don't want anymore. So just take that how it resonates, because it's going to be different for everybody. But it's like the things that you maybe have settled for in the past, even if it was months ago, whatever, we've all settled in some way, sometime, unfortunately. But I see for you guys with the King of Swords and the Four of Cups that it's like you guys aren't in a place where you're just going to take, like, I don't want to say breadcrumbs, but like take offers and things that don't make you feel emotionally good inside. Okay, you're like, yeah, no, I'm gonna like use my mind. That may have looked good in the past, but I'm not really gonna settle for that anymore. And I do see, so you guys could be in a place where, especially because we have the Ace of Pentacles, you could be in a place because we have the Page of Cups, we have the Page of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Wands. So more newness going on here with the second ace showing up. And these two pages, so this is going to be a couple different things. I'm just going to name some different ways that I'm reading this. So this could be actual offers that you are receiving from multiple people, okay? And this could be with, actually romantic offers. If you guys are single and you guys are like, looking to not be single, or even if you're not looking, whatever, you get what I'm saying. Even if you're not even looking to not be single, like you're content being single, there still may be people that are wanting to offer you kind of something more. All right, well, that could be we do have the Ace of Wands here, so I don't know if that would be a full-blown relationship, to be honest with you, but it could be dating, things like that. So if that's not the case, say you guys are already in a relationship, or which, I mean, even if you're in a relationship, it doesn't stop people from wanting to be with you. Just saying. But if that's not the case and you guys feel like, no, there's no offers really coming in, this could be actually you guys learning and putting your energy towards something that actually makes you feel very passionate. It's something that you guys are just starting to learn. So it's like because we're showing up as pages here, very innocent and kind of like the student wanting to learn more. It could be just wanting to learn more about life and things that you do in your everyday life. But with this Ace of Wands, I feel like it's things that you are actually passionate about. So if it's not romantic offers that are coming to you, and honestly, if it is romantic offers, I'm going to tell you, I feel like if you guys are in this place of the King of Swords and not settling for what you don't really want, and maybe you settled for in the past, and you guys are showing up as a king, and when we have pages coming in, probably not like the one soulmate that you have maybe been wanting, okay? I'm just going to be super honest here. That is going to be different for everybody, but I'm just saying that that's kind of what's showing up. But we also have the Star and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so with the Star and the Seven of Cups, I'm feeling like maybe the options that you've had before, that you had kind of been confused or that you settled for, like you're seeing the light and why those things happened. And it's actually by you seeing the light and the reasoning why certain things happened, it's actually bringing a lot of healing in for you, which is helping you to get over the things that you maybe were once confused about, or you had like a lack of clarity. And it's interesting because we also have the Moon here. So you may still not be fully clear on what it is that's coming for you in the future. And with that, I feel like there's a lot of major arcana coming up at the end. So we do have the Fool card here, and then we have the Eight of Wands, and we have the Two of Cups. And then we had, with clarifying, because I asked to clarify the Two of Cups, we had the Seven of Swords. So that's why I find that so interesting. It's like, if this has to do with another person, I feel that, and maybe you had a connection with them before, this person probably didn't, if you've ever had a connection with somebody, okay, this is going to be for a select few of you guys. If you've had a connection with somebody and it didn't really work out before, they didn't really maybe you found out they lied to you about something, or they were sneaking around or doing something, they may actually want to contact you. There may be a message from that person, okay? Not for everybody, but I'm just saying, like, with this combination, that's definitely showing that. With everybody else who that's not the case, that is not anything that you've gone through before, there could be just communication. This is from a new person, okay? So you're just going to really be asked to use your intuition, okay? Because we have the Wheel of Fortune and the High Priestess. So I'll get to that in a second. But this is like being aware and being cautious of the things, of the same patterns that you've noticed from other people that have showed up in the past. Notice that when you see them come into your present moment in October, okay? And recognize certain things, because with the Moon here, that's what concerns me a little bit. It's like, just make sure, because sometimes when the Moon shows up, it's like, it could make things seem like it's very unknown. Not everything is seen. So maybe you don't see certain things in October quite as clearly. And with the Seven of Cups, like, you just have to really, really tune in to your internal guidance system, because you don't want to start new things with people or connections. And if it's not a relationship, I'm also getting like work connections, friendships, things like that. Like, say you had a falling out with a friend and then they contact you in October, and then your intuition's like, maybe this person really hasn't changed, but you want to kind of give them the benefit of the doubt. Trust me, I've learned that from several different experiences that I've had in my life, like, don't do it, okay? When we see that, if it was just this, okay, cool. Like, somebody's reaching out to you, they have good intentions, but then when you add that Seven of Swords, it's like, it ruins the whole thing, because then that person has ulterior motives. That person doesn't have your best interests. So if you have had a falling out with somebody and they reach out to you and you're not really feeling like quite clear on what it is that's causing some type of confusion, your message is to really look within and recognize the certain cycles and the patterns that have happened in the past, and using your intuition in the present moment, because we have so powerful, like this combination here, I was like, wow, that's so interesting, because we have the World and Justice. So it's like everything is karmically wrapping up the way that it's meant to, and justice is being served. So it's everything's happening the way that it's meant to. The lessons have been learned, but it's like you have to step into a place where you recognize that you learn those lessons instead of repeating the cycle all over again. So it's really a decision. It's a choice, definitely. If you tune into your intuition, you're going to know exactly what it is that you need to do. And with the Justice in the World, it's like, because you've learned the lessons already. You've already wrapped those things up. You've karmically completed the cycles, and you're ready to move forward. And that's all going to happen if you use your intuition. So that's going to be the main message for you. If you don't listen to your intuition, we have the Three of Swords and we have the Nine of Swords. So the things that you know intuitively, I really feel, honestly, this is in regards to other people. So the connections that you really feel that have not worked out in the past, we got to cut those and we got to move forward. And if it is somebody new, okay, say it's not someone from your past or anyone that you've dealt with, if it's someone new and you recognize right away that that person has the same type of behavior and patterns that you've dealt with before, you've got to trust it. You've got to trust it. And that's all I'm hearing is you've got to trust it, because nobody wants to keep going through this type of energy. Not the vibe. Definitely not the vibe. So I think that's all I'm getting for you guys. It looks like there's just some reevaluations in your partnerships, and possibly setting firmer boundaries and recognizing like your own worth and what it is that you really want. And I'm seeing that everything else could be, it's positive. It's just a matter of like the choices that you're making, the energy that you're putting out and that you're wanting to receive from others. Say you've worked, one more message that's coming in. Say it's a work situation, okay? That was what I was missing. Okay, so say like you feel like a job isn't valuing you enough or something like that, or you're not getting compensated enough. That would be another example of this showing up. So we kind of have to, and I'm not saying, oh, just go and quit your job. Like, obviously sometimes we need time to like make some plans and stuff like that. But just recognizing your own worth and your own value, and that's going to help you to you're not going to be settling for things that don't really serve you anymore, because you're like, oh, I've actually learned all of that. And just know that when you go with you have your heart open and you're trusting your guidance, the universe, the divine, you're trusting that internal, like you know it with all your heart, even if it's not completely clear with that moon card. Things may not be completely clear yet in the month of October, but trust that if you move in that direction of knowing like that you're making the right choices for yourself and you're not settling for anything, then everything is going to work out in the end, okay? So with that being said, I hope you have a beautiful month of October, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Bye.